Hey guys, here's E. I'm super excited about the new movie Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's probably coming next month. For this movie, I'm making a Baumkuchen, a Groot-themed Baumkuchen, and as you know, it's a German cake, so you can translate it to tree cake because it looks like a tree. Hopefully you'll enjoy the movie as well as my recipe. So firstly, we will need a baking form, which is 26 centimeter diameter. I'm using this one with a tube. You can also use one without. We're also gonna need 6 whole eggs and 2 egg whites. Here I'm using free-range eggs. 180 grams of room temperature butter, 170 grams of sugar, 30 grams of marzipan or fondant, 1 teaspoon of lemon zest and 1 teaspoon of orange zest, a tiny pinch of cardamom, and a pinch of salt. We are also gonna need 90 grams of cornstarch and 90 grams of flour. To decorate our Baumkuchen, we will need 4 tablespoons of plum jam, 200 grams of marzipan, 40 grams of powdered sugar, and 25 grams of pistachio nuts. But firstly, let's prepare our baking tin. Grease it with cold butter. If you use a regular baking tin, you can also lay a layer of baking paper. Then crack our 6 eggs. Separate the egg yolks from the egg white. Then crack our extra 2 eggs to get the egg white. Mix our egg yolk with the mixer, adding 1/3 of our sugar, and beat it until it's foamy and pale. Once it's done, we can add in our room temperature butter and beat it again. Until it's cooperated, we can add in our 1 teaspoon of orange zest and 1 teaspoon of lemon zest, as well as our marzipan. A tiny pinch of cardamom and a pinch of salt. That's all you need for the egg yolk mixture. Beat it again until it's smooth. Then we can set it aside and beat our egg white. Once it's foamy, we can add the rest of our sugar. We're beating it until it's smooth and has a hard peak. Adding a small portion of our egg white into the egg yolk mixture and mixing the egg white with the spatula. Then sift through our flour. Make sure there's no lumps. Then mixing with a spatula. Then our mixture getting a bit dry, so we can add in another portion of our egg white. Mix it well until it's smooth. Then we can add in our cornstarch. We will do the same thing to mixing our cornstarch. Then we can add in the rest of our egg white. Until we add in all the egg white, we get this fluffy and smooth cake batter for our Baumkuchen. Then we can take a large soup spoon, then just scoop enough amount of the butter and pour it into our baking tin. We just want a thin layer of the mixture. Set our oven to 240 degrees Celsius and we're going to bake this for about 3 to 4 minutes until it's cooked but not brown. So you can see the color is still bright but solid. Then we can lay a second layer of our cake mixture. We can tap it around, shake it to form this thin layer of cake. Then put it back into the oven to cook another 3 to 4 minutes. And we're going to repeat this process until we get about 8 to 9 layers of our cake. Once we used up all our cake batter and have 8 to 9 layers of our cakes, we can take it out of the oven and let it cool. Once our cake is completely cooled, it shouldn't be too difficult to take it out from the baking tin. Take 4 tablespoons of our plum jam and warm it in the microwave or in a small saucepan. Use a brush to brush it on the surface of our Baumkuchen. Once it's done, we can knead the powdered sugar into our marzipan and roll it with a roller to a round shape around 26 centimeter diameter, and use our baking form to cut out the perfect round shape. Once it's done, we can lay it gently on top of our Baumkuchen. Then use a small knife to cut out the middle. Then we can decorate our Baumkuchen with a bit of pistachio. You can either choose to decorate with a tiny bit or a lot. To make our baby Groot, we will need a bit of marzipan and food coloring. Here I'm using Welton Black food coloring. You can also use brown if you have it. And knead our food coloring into the marzipan and roll it to the correct shape we want. Just twist it to make it look like a tree. Then poke a stick in the middle. Leave a bit of a stick on the top, Groot head on top, and cut it with a knife to get the shape of its hair, and use a toothpick to get the correct shape. Twist another small piece for Groot's arms. Use toothpick to stabilize 2 arms. Here is our Baumkuchen, and here is our Groot. So here is my Baumkuchen, my tree cake. And you can see there are quite a few layers, and I'm trying to make around 7 to 8 layers of the cake. And on the top is a thin layer of marzipan. Let's give it a try. Really soft. It has a slight sour taste from the plum marmalade. It's a really dense cake. If you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up and leave your comments below. If you want to see more videos like this one, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this video with others. Thanks, see ya!
Did you subscribe yet? If not, click here, click here, click here. Every day watch new videos at 6 p.m. Here are my 2 recommended videos. Thanks for watching. See ya! 谢谢大家。